So at the next, in last lecture, we have discussed about the short distance translocation. Now, today we discuss about the long distance translocation. So, this long distance translocation that will be explaining with the help of Munch hypothesis, or which is also called as pressure flow theory. So, here the principle of that theory is the this can be explained by simple physical system as shown in the diagram. So, there is a two waves that is that is X and Y can be deep concentrated by U2 on the system. So here U2 the tubes they will be deep into the water and in the closed system. So here the membrane X contains the more concentration of sugar solution than in the Y. So due to the higher osmotic pressure in sugar solution, this water they will be enters into these tubes so that the turbulent pressure ultimately the turbulent pressure of that solution will be increased and the mass flow of sugar solution to membrane to the U tube till concentration of sugar both will be equal. Flow of the solutions this will be takes place up to the when the X and Y both the solutions they will be equal concentration. So if you have notes in that there is the figure is X and Y membrane, they can form the U tube-like structure. So these membrane are deep into the sugar solution. So here these X membrane are the higher concentration of the sugar solution and Y is the low concentration. So osmotic pressure में हमने देखा है जो भी concentration है they created the osmotic pressure and due to this osmotic or turbulent pressure they can be concentration to lower concentration and this flow will be continue up to the जब तक वो फ्लो चालू रहता है कहाँ तक चालू रहता है तो जब भी दो सॉल्यूशन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इक्वल नहीं होता है तब तक ये फ्लो कंटिन्यू रहता है दो सॉल्यूशन का यदि फ्लो इक्वल होता है वो तब ए जो हायर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन तक जो भी फ्लो है वो वहाँ पे स्टॉप हो जाता है देन दिस विल बी as a main principle in the Munch hypothesis. So here on this pressure flow theory or Munch, there is the actually in the Munch this theory pressure flow theory that will be proposed by the scientist Munch, and they suggest that this according to this theory they will be explained that the mesophyll cells in the leaves contains the higher concentration of the organic food that is like the membrane X. So as you know in the leaves they will be produces the food. So ultimately in mesophyll cells these mesophyll cells only present in the leaves, upper surface of the leaves. So in that mesophyll cells वहाँ पे जो फूड प्लांट क्या करता है सनलाइट थ्रू वो फूड प्रिपेयर करता है सो प्रिपेयर कहाँ पे करता है ल्यूज में करता है और वो जो स्टोर है वो ल्यूज के अंदर जो भी मेसोफिल सेल्स है इन दैट मेसोफिल सेल्स दिस ऑल फूड मटेरियल दैट मीन्स सोल्यूट्स दैट विल बी concentrated or stored in the form of organic food. So this mesophyll cells that will be work as a membrane eggs. Then cells of the stem and root where this solute, that means the food, is utilized, that like the membrane wall. So प्लांट जो ल्यूज है, ल्यूज जो भी सोल्यूट्स है, दैट इज फूड मटेरियल, वो प्रिपेयर करता है. एंड in the they can be concentrated the food material in the organic solutes. So these solutes that will be transported to the stem, then roots, I mean downward direction. जो प्लांट्स के बाकी पार्ट से उनको फूड मटेरियल सप्लाई करता है. सो हियर जो स्टेम एंड रूट, दिस लाइक द मेम्ब्रेन वाल, जहाँ पे वो फूड मटेरियल हमें सप्लाई करना है. फूड मटेरियल तैयार कहाँ पे होता है? लीव्स में होता है, मेसोफिल सेल्स में वो स्टोर किया जाता है, दैट लाइक अ मेम्ब्रेन एग्स. सो मेम्ब्रेन एग्स में यहाँ पे कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज़्यादा रहेगा, क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो फूड मटेरियल है तैयार किया है, और वो सप्लाई हमें कहाँ पे करना है? तो स्टेम और रूट जो प्लांट के पार्ट है वहाँ पे हमें सप्लाई करना है. तो अल्टीमेटली वहाँ पे वो तो फूड प्रिपेयर नहीं करते हैं, तो वहाँ पे लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होगा. सो यहाँ पे दिस sieve tubes in the flame which is placed end to end correspond to the tube wall. तो जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का काम है लीव्स से लेकर स्टेम और रूट में, तो थ्रू कैसे होता है? फ्लोएम में जो sieve ट्यूब्स रहते हैं उनके थ्रू होता है. सो दिस sieve ट्यूब्स इज लाइक द U ट्यूब, जैसे XY मेम्ब्रेन में मैंने बताया प्रिंसिपल, जो कनेक्टिंग लिंक है इट इज लाइक द sieve tubes. So here this sieve tubes is like a U tube. They can be jointed to the leaves, the stem or root. That means membrane eggs जो leaves रहेगा, wire जहाँ पे हमें सप्लाई करना है, that is stem और roots रहेगा. So यहाँ पे वर्किंग कैसे होगा? तो जो भी लीव्स में जो भी सोल्यूट्स फूड मटेरियल से वो थ्रू sieve ट्यूब्स जहाँ पे उनकी जरूरत है, रिक्वायरमेंट है, फॉर स्टेम में, रूट में फूड की रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो वहाँ लीव्स से ट्रांसलोकेट होंगे स्टेम में और लीव्स में. तो यहाँ पे एक्चुअली क्या होता है? इन द मेसोफिल सेल्स there is the xylem of the leaves due to the they created the turgor pressure. So due to this pressure in the cells, stem and root is comparatively low pressure. Therefore, these solutes begins to flow from mesophyll of phloem to the cells of the stem and root. So here these mesophyll cells that which are present in the leaves of the at that place, the xylem cells that created the higher turgor pressures, and if the pressures will be increased, the flow will be takes place, and the flow of the transportation of the flow that will be from leaves to the stem or roots. So in this case, the solutes either consumed or converted into the insoluble forms, and they will be stored in the stem as well as in the root. So the transportation, flow of the transportation that will be takes place from the higher concentration, that is from which is in leaves, to the lower concentration, that is in stem as well as in the roots. So in this way, the pressure, due to the creating the pressures in the leaves, there will be translocations of the solutes that will be takes place from leaves to the stem and root. So this is the concept of pressure flow theory. But some scientists, they have also some doubts on their theory. the demerits of that theory is first of all, they explain translocation in only one direction. So here, this theory only explaining from leaves to the stem and root. This theory not supporting the upward direction, that is from root to the other plant organ. So here in the roots there is also some uh, nutrients or ions, they will be absorbed by roots and they will be supplied to the whole plant. But this pressure flow theory does not explain this concept. Then turgor pressure may not be higher at the end. So some scientists, they are opinion that the turgor pressure, they can't be higher at the ending point. So the leaves is the somewhat ending point of this plants now. So here some scientists, they are also doubt on that concept of the pressure flow theory. Then some scientists say that magnitude of turbo pressure is not sufficient to overcome the resistance affected by the sieve plates. So here again there is the question regarding the turbo pressure, that will be not sufficient pressures that will be created for the affecting the resistance or affecting the breaking of these cells. So these are the some demerits that on the pressure flow theory. So the scientists Munch that will propose this pressure flow theory, and in that theory they can simply explain that there is the two membrane X and Y and they will be connected with the U2. So the due to the high turgor, creating the high turgor pressure in the sugar solutions, these transportations of this or concentration of X is higher. So, creating the turgor pressure, the X material that will be transported through the to the Y up to the equal concentrations. Same they can explain regarding the in the plants. They can mention that the higher concentrations of the solutes which are present in the mesophyll cells of the plant. So in mesophyll plant cells, at the cells creating the turgor pressures, and due to these turgor pressures, the all solutes which are present in the leaves, they can be transported to the stem and root with the help of sieve tubes. So this is the simply concept regarding the long distance translocation, but they are having some demerits on that theory, that is they can only explain the one-way direction of flow of solutes. Then there is also objection regarding the turgor pressures, and at these turgor pressure not creating at the end point there is no creations of the turgor pressures will be take place, and certain the breaking of these turgor pressures, due to this breaking the resistance that can be affected the resistance of the plant. So here your physiology unit that will be over. In the transports of these solutes, we can discuss in the different concepts. First of all, so here in translocation of the solutes, we can discuss about the different pathways of the downward direction or downward translocation, upward translocation, and radial translocation. So in downward translocation, this downward translocation mostly the translocation will takes place from the leaves to the stem and roots. And here some experiment they can be supported to this downward translocation. There is the ringing experiment that will be supported to this downward translocation. Also, they do some experiment on that downward direction theory. So they can evidently prove that in plant there is a downward translocation that will be takes place. Then second one is the path on upward translocation. So this upward translocation that will takes place in case of the germinating seeds. So in germinating seeds, the store material or reserve food material which are present in the seeds at the time of seedlings formation, these all materials that can be translocated seed to these lunules or radicals. So here upward translocations will be takes place. Then third one is the radial translocation. So radial translocation mostly takes place in the stem part. So here from the center, that is pith to the cortex, in the radial translocations will be takes place. Then we are discuss about the anatomy of sieve tube. So in case of these phloem cells, these phloem cells only transported the solute, so solute or food material. So these phloem cells that will be made up by the sieve tubes, sieve plates, phloem parenchyma and companion cells. So through the sieve tubes, there is the elongated tube-like structures and they will be helpful in transporting of the solute. Then, in case of the suplets, these suplets having large pores, and through these pores, the transportations of the solutes will be takes place. So, due to this, the mechanism of CO2 translocation for explaining this mechanism, two different concepts are there, that is short distance translocation and long distance translocation. So, in short distance translocation, we are also discussing about the protoplasmic stemming theory, transcellular stemming theory, contractile protein stemming theory, and electroosmosis. In that, some theories are supporting by the scientists, but some are the objection regarding the objection on that theory. In first protoplasmic stemming theory, that in short, this protoplasmic stemming theory, in that they can various scientists they can mention that the transportation that will be takes place with the help of protoplasm or cytoplasm which are present in the sieve tubes. Then in transcellular streaming they can mention that the cytoplasmic strands that should be helpful or transversing the material in the petiolar tissues. Then in contractile protein theory, in that contractile protein theory that based on the microfibrils, these microfibrils they will be linked to these protein molecules. So as like the flagella of the organism, they can bouncing from one place to another, and they with the bouncing movement they can transport in the solids. Then in electroosmosis, it is regarding the currents of the ions of the potassium. Due to this potassium ion, some energy will be created, and this energy that will be helping for the transportations of the solids. So this is regarding the short distance translocation, but many of the theories that will be not clearly explaining the translocation. So many scientists there will be objection on that theories. Then regarding the long distance theory, there is the Munch hypothesis. or which is also called as pressure flow theory. So here, first of all, they can give the principle of that theory. In that they can say that they selected the two membranes X and Y. X is having a higher concentration, Y is low concentration, and these two membranes that will be deep in the water solution and in the U-tube, connecting with the U-tube. So here these in the due to the higher pressures or sugar concentration in the X membrane, they can create the pressures and they can, due to this pressure, they will be transported from higher concentration to the lower concentration up to the equal concentrations of the both membrane. This is the concept regarding the Munch hypothesis. Similarly, they can explaining with the plant material. They can say that these mesophyll cells of the leaves they can create the solutes or food materials. So these food materials they can be transported from leaves to the other part like stem and roots. Due to the higher concentration in the leaves, transport them to the stem and root with the help of sieve tube. So there is also some demerits on the theory. So this is all regarding the translocation of solutes. I hope all of you are understand about this translocation of solutes. All of you are understand this point, translocations of the solutes.